Hi, Scorpio, and welcome to your August 2024 read. Okay, let's see what's going on. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. But first, a past life oracle to get an idea of the karma that we are trying to clear perhaps in this lifetime. Orphan. Okay, so a child alone, adoption, foster, definitely a sense of, let's say, abandonment at some point, right? Being alone versus lonely, difference, right? We know the difference. Some of you were abandoned as a child, meaning not literally perhaps, some maybe literally, yes, but others maybe perhaps, a mother, father was always gone working, not around, being put up for adoption in an orphanage. So when we look at orphan from a past life, it really does constitute a feeling of abandonment issues, right? Which threads itself into another issue of trust. All right, so let's see what's going on. All right, let's see what's happening. Scorpios. Wow, 7 of Swords. Right? This is like I've called, if you follow me long enough, you know that something already happened, right? Stealing, manipulating, lying, trying to put out fires. The fires are behind, right? He's looking back, though. On the table, he's looking back. So the next card is probably very prevalent as to the situation that you're dealing with or trying to get over. Look at this. 7 of Swords, 2 of Swords. I feel that something happened where you didn't see it coming. Someone could have stolen, lied, cheated, manipulated. You didn't see it. You didn't think. You may have trusted. And now you're trying to figure out, how do I, how can I heal from this? Something happened where, it could have been stolen intellectual property, stealing someone's rights, or, it could be a metaphor of that. Staying in within your own mindset, which doesn't allow you to see other different perspectives or other opinions. Let's see. Changing perspective. Okay? So I feel that whatever has already taken place, you didn't see coming, but because this happened, it allowed you to definitely think twice about it. You looking at someone from a very different angle, different views. Someone's ego, right? Someone could have hung you out to dry. We're not literally, it's figurative. Something that happened could have allowed you not only a different perspective, but for some, it like turned your world around, right? It made a huge impact. We're going to go right to the 7 of Swords real quick. I'm using the vice versa deck for more to the story. We have Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. All right, let's go to the 7 of Swords real quick. Wow, it was totally You didn't see it, but whatever happened, it was not fair. You're like, that's not fair. What you said is wrong. Whatever happened, it was not fair. There's Libra again. You're trying to balance out the truth. The Libra is a truth teller, right? I'm not sure if Aquarius was involved, but let's just say someone made you think something was true and it wasn't. Let's get a couple more cards over here. The Justice card. Okay, this could be, you know what? I'm taking someone to court. They lied. They took from me and they stole from me, whatever. And it's not fair. So I may be taking someone to court so that justice can be served. And oh my God, and you love this person, which is even harder to, it's a bitter pill to swallow, right? You really did trust someone not to, a lie is a lie. Stealing is still, stealing. Coercing someone. We have Leo, Aries, Sag. That could be in your moon and or rising. I feel someone really did some underhanded stuff. It looks like it is in a love situation. It could have been also, Scorpio, it could have been someone promised you they would do something for you. They promised you, they promised you the world, right? I do have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn here, and of course Leo here. So that could be significant. And it made you stronger, right? What's that? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn could be about finances. We do have finances, and look at, someone's been waiting for money, right? Someone promised, okay, so it is going to be different for all Scorps. Someone promised you to pay you, and they never did. They promised to give you the money that they owed, and they didn't. You had to walk away with really your tail between your legs and say, okay, well, I guess I'm going to have to just leave the situation and or take them to court. We'll have to, which you may be thinking about doing right now. Let's look on this side. So you looked into the eye of the storm of this lion. Look at a Virgo. Virgo, Leo, well, I already named them all. So someone just said, I'm out. Someone just decided to pack their bags and leave. Without paying, without keeping their promise. They didn't tell the truth. You feel like you believed in them. Okay. It already happened. Look at King of Swords is reversed. It was like a huge fight, an outburst. Oh my gosh, look at this. King of Swords reversed. Four of Swords with the Queen reversed. So let's just call it like it is. You were dealing and or in love with a player, someone who was not on the up and up in whatever way that means. And it was not fair. So you may be taking someone to court. Someone could be going to court. Here's the lawyer, potentially. Could be a lawyer. You're thinking about taking someone to court and you haven't This could be you're not taking action as of yet. You're thinking about that as a decision. And, you know, when you do take someone to court, right, you have to look at the long term of how it's going to play out, right? I mean, in the court of law, it's your word against theirs. You have to have stats, figures, dates, times, you know. This is reminding me of, you know, those movies where is there justice in the court system? You don't want to take someone to court without making sure you have everything in order. So it's kind of like you're in a holding pattern as well, right? And then you decide. Then you say, okay, I am definitely going to make that decision to go forward with the decision, because whatever happened also involved others, right? It's the Three of Cups. This could be also someone coming back. Why would someone come back? Here's that or the Knight of Cups, and here's the Cup. We have, there's no progression here. It's just flat out, someone might have told you that they were going to give you their cup, but in the backdrop, maybe they had other options. You have other options. You may go back. I feel that this is a group of people that are going to also be affected by this, so be mindful of who you're dealing. Seriously. Let's just put it this way. Whoever cheated you out of whatever, you don't want any part of it. You definitely don't want any part of it. And I feel like there's other people involved in this situation. So there could be, let's say, there could be children involved, right? There could be 2 or 3 children involved. That is going to affect perhaps a family unit. You have a king and queen here. What if you take someone to court and it affects their family? We must be mindful, very mindful of how this in the long term is going to affect someone's life. I'm not trying to disregard this cheater, liar, thief, whatever, manipulator, who coerced you. I'm not denying that didn't happen. But you have a 2 of Cups and a 3 of Cups. You know what I mean? You might just decide, we're going right to the 2 of Swords real quick, okay? Let's go right to the 2 of Swords. What didn't you see? What didn't Scorpio see? It was money. Someone just didn't want to pay up, didn't want to move on. There was no growth. There won't be any growth. Someone may have lost a job or they don't have the money, the funds that they promised to pay you. The relationship was really, look at this. This is like moving on because nothing's going on here. This could be a King and Queen of Wands, which is Leo, Aries, Sag. Okay. And you're not talking to them. You have, there's like, I'm definitely not talking to this person because, you know, they fucked me over. They may, like I said, they may have a spouse and or kids that are involved, and this, if you did take them to court, this would come out in the court of law, you know. And how badly do you want, how badly was the lie, the pain, the, you know, if there was a substantial amount of money, there's a 7 here. You know, maybe it was $700, $7,000, maybe it was more. Maybe you spent 7 years or what have you in something that someone told you, yeah, we're definitely gonna have a future together, and that was a crock of shit. Yeah. There was a fight. This already happened, right? Don't forget, the 7 came out already. This is a 3, or I'm sorry, a 5. So you're not talking to this person. You're, without question, you're pissed off. You trusted this person. It could have been a work situation for sure, and involving money. And you put in your time, you know? It's like, who does that? Right? Unkept promises, fighting, constantly worried about this happening, and it does. Here's another 3. A lot of you are saying 333. It could be a third party. I'm sorry, Scorpio, I am. And the thread of this little girl could be you coming back into the fold of karmic lessons being learned, is now seeing the truth of someone's true colors, whereas maybe you were too young to know in another, you know, at another time. Someone could have definitely abandoned you in another life, and maybe you're doing that to them, or they did it to you again. That thread has to be cut. And it's sad because how, you know, children are innocent, you know? So of course I'm going to say you're innocent until proven guilty. All right, let's go back to the 7 of Swords real quick. Look at that. I'm telling you, this is a third-party situation. Look. Look. 2 people here, the King and Queen of Wands, and then you have the Lovers. Right? Now, someone could have approached you and or them and threatened. This could be a threat to tell all your friends and your kids, their kids, family members, that they were fucking around. That could be the justice that you're looking for. Like, they led you on. They thought it was, said it was going to be forever. And hurt you. Like, this is a big, it's not necessarily a big deal for the person who did it, but the person who got hurt, it's a big deal. But you know, the player gets played. I'm going to say it. Always. There's always justice on earth as it is in heaven, right? Why do I say that? Because whatever someone does on the earth plane that hasn't cleared their karma from a past life is coming back to clear it, to learn from it, right? And of course, sever the ties. We said clear it doesn't necessarily mean you sever. Severing ties means, okay, so I learned my lesson. You know, I learned a really huge lesson, and it's very bittersweet. It's a bittersweet farewell. Maybe you just wanted someone to get divorced and they couldn't get divorced. Look at this. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. It's about loyalty. And loyalty not only to the father figure of a loyal Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but it does involve kids. There's kids here. 2 or 3 kids. So you're not dealing with just one person. You're dealing with a whole family. So, you know, it's your choice. We have free will. Do you choose to take someone to court, or do you choose just to sever ties and say, you know, I've learned my lesson, I got hurt, or they, you know, or vice versa, right? Let's see, the 10 of Pentacles, they owed you the money, they had the money, look at this. And if someone is married and they have a shitload of cash, they don't want to lose their cash in the court of law. They don't want to get divorced because they would lose a lifetime of earnings. Do you know that? Did you realize that? Or have you realized that someone has the money? They didn't want to give it up because they're giving it to their family and their kids. Maybe they don't make as much as they used to, but it looks like they have it. 10 of Pentacles is right here. You know, money could be, maybe they're using their savings. They just don't want, I'm just telling you, I feel strongly that you trusted someone who was not trustworthy. You fell in love with someone that was not trustworthy. And if it's not a third party, it just means third party work environment where you were their right-hand person, right? It could be in love, because obviously we have 2 of Cups and Lovers, for sure. But someone got played here. But who has the last laugh, Scorpio? You know it's not you. Look at that. Right? They didn't want to, they could not give you, right, the golden ticket. They could not get, you can't get involved with someone who's already in a relationship. They've given their heart to someone else. Look at the Mother. The Mother, okay, so this is what I just feel that someone threatened divorce, because you have a mother-father here. Look at, a wife threatened the husband and said, if this does not clear up and you don't get rid of this third person, we're getting divorced. And I will take whatever you have. I will take you to court. Someone in your circle of friends and family told the wife of, or an ex-wife, or someone got hit with some massive truth and an ultimatum. If you don't get rid of this lover, we are through. And that does include me taking you to court and taking you for what you have earned. Absolutely. Someone threatened divorce and they would take everything. So what happens then, right? Really? Is it worth it? I mean, you decide. I also am hearing like father, like son. Like father, like son. I believe someone may have had a father figure who also had a sidekick, and actually even might have had another family. So what's the thread? This child, okay, I'm going to say it, and, you know, someone is a bastard or, you know, a bitch. Not in the sense of being a bitch that we know. A masculine, feminine came back into the fold to resolve being abandoned by their mother and or father, because I feel the father had another family and other children. So you came back into the mix as the child or the father to gain the lesson and realize, you know, have the choice. There was a choice that was given here. A choice of, do you follow in the father's footsteps of cheating, lying, coercing, never around, etc., or do you change your perspective so that you can live, you know, in you know, a bond of sacred love to a cups, you know? Or do you follow in your father's footsteps and have a sidekick? That's what it is. Someone's in the public eye, and let me tell you, Scorpio, someone's in the public eye. People watch, people talk, they will continue to do so. And this person has so much to lose and not enough to gain with that Lover's reversed. That's like, I feel that, and I'm going to say it, the final part of this that is imperative to say is that when we're kids and we're growing up, we're given, you know, we're taught love in whatever form that it was given to us, that our parents were able to give to us, right? They only knew a certain kind of love. And this situation is happening again, so that this person, their lineage of being the child of that father who was the lying, cheating, coercing, manipulating dad who wasn't around and had a sidekick, he was given the same opportunity to make the right decision. What's the right decision? Well, whatever he made was, he said, we're going to have to cut ties because I have more to lose than you do. Or vice versa. And if you were, Scorpio, to take this guy to court, or this woman, whoever, you know, it's going to impact the family. Just know that. Kids are involved. And when kids are involved, you don't hurt just the person, you're hurting everyone involved with that person. Friends, family members, etc. So, Spirit saying, let's breathe. Let's breathe. Let's go into Mother Earth and try and get some healing, try and get a new perspective. Fresh air gives us a new perspective. Some of you enjoy Mother Earth. You go on hiking trails, you walk, you hike. You need time alone, which is right here. By water and or on earth, right? Earth and water. So Scorpio, you could be dealing definitely with a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn here. It's all over the board, right? Some of you need your time alone, right? Alone. There's that movie. Isn't that McGuire? Right? He can't be alone. Anyway. Someone needs to get really back to basics, back to nature, back to what really matters, which is, right, seeing the truth hurts, but needing time for yourself to heal. This is a healing time, okay? Scorpio, you need to heal from this. And I feel that you do need to really assess your pros and cons. That's why the justice is here, as to whether or not you're going to take someone to court for what, you know, they were wrongfully, what they wronged you, how they wronged you, okay? So it's your decision, but always know that there's repercussion in every decision we make. And from the looks of it, just heads up, you are going to bring in like family members, friends, circle of friends, you know, everyone gets involved. And I know this happened to you or you vice versa, but you must think about what's for your highest good in this situation, okay? I love you guys so much. Have a great month. Please comment below and let me know. All right. Take care, Scorp.